The Morgana, I actually thought they're saving their last pick for support, and they would blind pick their top laner. They don't care if Flame gets counterpicked as much, if he can team fight, as much as the bottom lane. Because if you pick Blitzcrank, Ole will play the Morgana. It's one of the only people playing it. I think Afro or kind of the other ones that jump to mind. But it's definitely that pocket pick of theirs that he has played for so long.
Yeah, it's kind of a nice one from Immortals, because I think if something like Janna or Karma was picked again, then Ole's like, okay, lanes are open to pick Blitzcrank here and really start making plays. Instead, still got a good skill shot CC there with the Morgana, but just respecting the playmaking power and all the CC of Alistar, Kled, Syndra, and Maokai.
A lot of engaged potential from Team Dignitas. A lot. And we saw what happened to Pobelter. He was getting engaged on left and right in the last game. Having to blow his flash. You wish you had 3 flashes at that point.
Fortunately, no. As you can see, the comps here for this final game between these two. Immortals trying to hold on to a very good-looking record. Dig trying to stay up there, right in and amongst those top 4 teams. They're going to break a lot of clusters in the standings by the end of this weekend.
Yep.
So up to these two teams to see exactly where they fall as Week 8 ends. Immortals, their weekend is coming to a close after this series as well, so do you want to try and end the weekend strong?
Yeah, and Immortals, they want this ward.
Slow-paced early game, but the bait is there. Pobelter knows it. He's trying to flick Shrimp back in and does do so. Keen, they're going to force him out as Smithy going straight in and aggressive on the Shrimp. Shrimp low. He's going to force Keen's heal out, but Smithy barely on the right end, and first blood actually goes to the Maokai. Took down the Gragas, but Pobelter does get the counter kill. Over the wall after the flash, and Keen, he's going to get a double stun. Pobelter, he got black shielded, but Ole not so lucky. Cody is going to go down as well, and Dignitas come up huge.
Pobelter's flash pushed the slipstream even further, and everybody gets to rush in, and Adrian follows up with a headbutt there, and Dignitas have an early game that goes their favor for the first time in the series.
Really nice collapse. And we'll watch it, how it all started. IMT have the initial jump here.
Yeah, but watch the damage that goes on to Pobelter here. The Thunderlords and all of that comes through, so he's half HP and skirting this fight. The TP comes through first from Flame. The heal and that prediction from Xmithy is beautiful, but the first blood does go over to the Maokai, who then zones Pobelter slightly, and then the flash to make sure, and then Keen follows, but then the stun goes through, and then the cow, yeah, that's right. He gets the moves, gets the headbutt pulverized.
Credit to Adrian there for setting the game.
Playing
the dunk in the mid lane.
No flash yet.
Ulti from Keen, good follow up there from Xmithy. Pobelter going to shove him back. Keen looks to go down. The ulti from Xmithy is going to do it. And Someday going to make his way in, going to try and get a counter kill here. Xmithy pulled back by the bear trap. Someday able to take him down.
And they get a counter kill there. Oh, we see that Jhin is actually rotated towards the mid lane. Is this going to be a push for Tristana on the bottom side? Is Cody Sun's going to go back here and actually mid?
Yeah, Adrian does get it. Oh, pounds the ground, but gets out of the root with his ulti. Someday to slade Pobelter in transition. Rim gets an ulti back down, but he may have gone a little too far forward. Someday looking for the flank, but Flame's in there as well. Someday trying to make it on. Does Q Flame, going to pull him back, but a great spell shield from Ole. Going to keep him safe. IMT is still firing long-range shots with the Jhin, but Dignitas going to walk away.
Yeah, but another kill and a turret going over to Dignitas, and they didn't lose anything there. They're now looking at a 4,000 gold lead, which was bigger than what we had seen in the early game for Immortals in the last game.
And it's, again, so surprising. Altec back up even on CS with a good first major item now done. Dignitas even going to try and take this dragon away from Immortals. Be able to get the Cloud Drake and do.
And you can see Altex, so it's like, you guys got this, it's overkill if he stays. Who is providing some threat. And this is what we're seeing here, is that it doesn't mean enough that you pick the Morgana early to actually.
Oh, that was so sick from Someday.
Oh,
now gonna go.
Everybody's gonna go.
Smithy, Ole actually gonna get caught out here. Absolutely dead as Shrimp. Able to get that kill. And we talk about that lead there for Dig. It started to grow, and the biggest benefactor of that has been Someday. His play has been immaculate to lead his team to this mid-game advantage.
Exactly. Going mid, helping them get that early kill by wrapping around and get that turret. That was the big thing. The turret, the ultimates, and following Pobelter. Pretty much his ultimates have resulted in kills.
And the outer ring's now done. Dignitas actually have 3 turrets to nothing. Immortals with only 2 kills.
Time to get Rift Herald. Do something.
I mean, might as well take it on a whole lot.
714. So he'll get the auto attack. It'll slow. You hit confirm your own W as Jhin, and then the Morgana binding happens. So if you get this in lane, you get guaranteed. Whoa,
King comes back in, but Rift Herald spawn. Keen actually going to get knocked back again, but he burns the heals. Adrian's moving to protect him. Flame going to dive into the team. Gets a great knock on one of the carries. And Keen goes down to Smithy with a turret. Has been felt by the Rift Herald on some days. Chasing down Flame.
Where are you going?
Going to try and find him. The bear trap plan. Dartek moves in. It's a flash from Trip.
Oh,
he's going to boost up Flame. Flame is going to go down. Outtake gets a kill. And now Smithy back in there. The Black Shield's nice to prevent that bear trap from yanking him back towards the team. And Sunday's just trying to get out. He's been dismounted. Flashes just before that final shot.
I mean, you're slow when you're walking away. He's gonna get rooted.
Finds Sunday. Could be the kill here. Bought a gold on the table. Olay.
Gotta let it go.
Get it now. Pavota flash forward. W's on the Shrimp. IMT coming alive. He's gonna try and get the kills, and Adrian just can't do anything. Shrimp, W's to the Wolf to try and leave, but Olay, the sniper,
Baron's
yet another binding.
Yeah, I think that's Baron for Immortals. They'll try to push towards it. They have Smithy who can tank it. That's exactly what they needed to get back in the game.
Outtake alive, but he's the only one in position right now to try and contest Flame. He's going to TP in Immortals. They want to take it.
They do it quite slowly, though, because their damage, it's kind of gated right now. Pobelter doesn't have any mana. This is mostly Cody Sun's damage. This is going to take forever. You're going to have 3 people here, possibly 4 from Dignitas. They need to place a ward, get Someday in there. Immortals all in the back of the pit. They're going to get stunned. This is bad for IMT. Who's going to get it?
Back Adrian. Big 3-man knock up on the other side. Keen takes down Olay. They just don't care. They're going to take the kill. There's a triple kill for Keen. Cody also going to get chased down. Flame barely lives. But Someday takes the nice kill on Cody. Dignitas claim the Baron for Immortals. That was disastrous.
That's a dig Baron. Pod champ, baby. They take it. They turn the game around, and they stay in the lead.
Just extended there, really. Immortals, a desperate-looking Baron, but not calculated well at all. Dignitas just took the gift, left on their doorstep.
You talked about how the Talia builds are flexible. He went from Merc Treads into the Banshee's Veil. He doesn't have mana regen. He's looking for something like a Morello, anything, but he doesn't have damage output here because he has no mana, and Keen walks up. We talked about the Syndra getting those early advantages. Everybody's in the back of the pit. The firing squad is lined up, and Keen walks away with a triple there, and they get everybody but Flame, and they get the Baron. Immortals, the #1 team, got desperate.
And now I think everything's just happening so quickly. 3 items done for Keen. We talked about the Syndra snowball. Flash that from outside, wants to get out from under it. Smithy. But Adrian's like, all right.
They do so much damage, though. There's Syndra.
Oh, it's really spell movement up for long enough. Someday able to get that kill. Outside getting sniped down by Cody with the last bullet. Is he going to hit Flame? Just has to try something, but Someday able to grab the double kill.
Yeah, and now it's just that snowball is rolling downhill. There's so much momentum behind this Kled. Someday has been a monster in this game. His ultimates have been fantastic. His TP flank behind the Baron pit was so good to help them section it off and make sure there was no escape route for IMT.
Dignitas are 12,000 gold ahead.
Yep, 24
minutes.
And this is going to be that second inhibitor turret, that second inhibitor going down. Dignitas, I'm saying this is basically everything with the final touches on this game. They are being rewarded very heavily for the bold calls.
It's going to be one hell of a Baron power play, let me tell you. Because Arctic's going to go back and likely buy that 3rd item. He's ready to go on Chris. Not yet, actually. He goes for that no-magic mantle, so opting for a bit of defenses. I imagine that'll be a QSS, which is a smart purchase, given all the CC. Dignitas just trying to make sure that nothing bad can happen. All they really have to do is cover any windows Immortals have back into the game.
Yeah, they have Baron off the table. There's no Drake coming up next, and it's basically the Cloud Drake. You don't really have to play around that. 2 inhibitors down. They don't have enough magic damage or damage in general to actually clear out these 2 super minion just funneled waves. And now you get to force numbers advantage in top side. As soon as you see somebody clearing that bottom wave, you get to use your Kled ultimate, and this is what the pick is for, is having that AoE, speed up the team, get everybody in there. It's been a big pick this game.
Well, Baron power play, almost 6,000 gold there for Dignitas. We're going to try and siege the final few turrets here, protecting this inhibitor in top lane, but super minions are already creeping towards that Nexus turret in the bottom right. Flame's getting desperate. He's looking for a flank, and Altek's found him.
He does so much damage, though. Altek, he's scaled up. He doesn't matter.
Altek's going in, gonna hop back in once again. Flame forced to flash. Altek trying to find him.
Just needs the red buff. There's static shift.
Someday's gonna find him. Doesn't matter. The ulti's able to track him down. Flame, no flash. Goes down to Someday.
And Someday helping pick it up. Flame 3 levels down, even a level down behind Altek. He has just been, honestly, very...
Turret's gonna die. In fact, Adrian straight in. It's found Pobelter. The cleanse not gonna help you there.
Altek knocked in, but it's still so much damage.
Ulti almost solos at Cody. Stung gonna throw the W in, but it's not quite enough. Smithy goes down to Someday. It's just a rampage here for Dig in the base. Cody firing shots from the fountain, hoping against hope that something changes. But Keen still living for a little while longer. A shutdown for Xmithie, but Flame's gonna fall.
Flame gets their food!
The Nexus is open. Dignitas maybe a little too far forward.
He's trying to finish it now.
He's trying to do everything. He got them ahead. He kept them ahead. And now he's gonna end the game. Dignitas, topple Immortals.
Game over for IMT. Dig take it, and they will be in playoffs, and they have secured their spot.
And in what fashion as well, an incredible series between these two teams, back and forth, except in that final game. Dignitas with a lead. It showed that they are a very threatening team.
It went back, and then it almost went forth in that Baron play. But it was Immortals with the pressure that was applied to them early. Keen got ahead, was able to affect Pobelter's build, and then everybody else kind of didn't have the damage necessary for it. And I gotta say, we're checking up on, the ceiling for Dignitas. They just took down the #1 team. Alltech in particular had 2 deaths in this entire series, with one of them coming at the very end there. And then you look at somebody like you were talking about, Someday, who came in at the beginning of the year